Hi guys! So I thought it'd be fun to create a video on the things that I've done over the last year, and possibly I've increased and improved over the last several years that have helped me accomplish some of the goals that I really want to accomplish. And I thought I'd share with you as to what I do and what I'm suggesting for today as the year ends and as the decade ends. So first, it's kind of like a three-step process. First, it needs to be in writing. So I would suggest you sit down and you take a blank piece of paper, and you can actually even add some music in the background or light up some candles, something that will help you, something that will inspire you, like create an atmosphere and a vibe that will inspire you to think maybe as far as January 1st or even further if you've been carrying that through until 2019. So first, you want to identify all the bad and negative things that happened to you, and maybe also think as to why they happened to you, because you want to let it go. So write that down. You want to let it go. You want to let all of those feelings go. You want to let go of the people who were toxic in your lives, of the behaviors and attitudes that you adopted because of those people or situations that arose. I would highly suggest you write it down and tear it up. In fact, fire it up and make sure that you do this in a safe place. But just tear it up and let it go. 2019 is now going to be going in the next few hours, and I think that that's something really important that you can do. On to the fun stuff. Again, in writing, be thankful, be grateful of all of the fantastic things that happened to you during 2019, and just also reflect as to why those things happened to you. And you'll notice that your attitude has a lot to do with the great things that happened to you. In fact, they have a lot to do with the negative things that happened to you, but your attitude determines a lot the positive things that happens to us, and I highly believe that. So what you should do is write it down also and be grateful and reflect as to why that happened to you and how come. What if you did things a little bit better and you pushed yourself a little bit further? How things could get even better for you, right? So be thankful and be grateful. And on to the third step. That's my favorite step. So the third step is basically creating a goal and creating plans and declaring in advance that you have all of this. I personally, I'm kind of long about it. I categorize it under personal development, under character, under financial, and I have a few other categories as well. But I am talking about what are the behaviors that you want to you want to have in your person. What are those habits that you want to adapt? What are the financial goals that you want to reach, or maybe not even reach, but you want to start this year? You want to start those financial goals, and maybe you won't complete it this year, but you want to start it. And you know what's interesting? I find that when you write it down, because I even go as far as creating like a 3-year plan, 5-year plan, 10-year plan, almost like to the end of my life. And I realized, wow, my list is not that long. Like sometimes we get so overwhelmed with life and what's going on immediately around us. And I feel like as soon as I write it down and I feel like, okay, like I'm going to share with you, I'm 37 and I feel like, oh my God, my life is gone, my life is going, my life is going. But then I realized what I've accomplished up until this age. I have 3 children, I have a career, I have a life, I have things that I still obviously want to do, a lot of them, let me just warn you. But I also want to think about how far I've come, and everyone's circumstances is different, right? Like some people are just moving into this country, some people are just getting out of a health situation, so take those into account. I thought it'd be fun and just share with you a little bit of what I do, and I'm hoping that I'm encouraging you and I'm motivating for you to sit down and write things down. Hopefully it works for you. I want to wish you a happy new year. May this be full of joy and peace and health and prosperity. make sure you write things down, because let me tell you, you have a lot to do with how things turn out at the end.